yeah. First off, let me address the elephant in the room. Here with Tech Town, replacing Alan. Just kidding. I got this shirt from Viva the Dirt League. Love them. Just wanted to show some support. And I was like, I'm going to wear this on stream. This is going to be great. Second thing, let's take just rapid fire right out of the gate. This is going to be the Cosmic stream. Kind of got it up over there. Yes. We're going to be installing Cosmic Alpha 2. Checking out everything from the display manager, which I believe's a offshoot of GreetD, and I think I might try to main it for a bit. We'll see how long it goes. Last time with the Alpha 1, I mained it for like a couple days, and I was like, it's pretty good. But then there was like some crashes with Gnome and some other things with Wayland that was a little bit tricky, and I was like, I'm out. So Alpha 2 should be better. Be neat to see. So I'm really excited to see that. Big news of the day. Did you hear that MKBHD launched a $50 a year wallpaper subscription service? Did not have that on my bingo card. So that's interesting. And then the internet proceeded to completely roast him. There's the detractors and detractors of that. That was pretty wild to see. I gotta say, I didn't see that coming. It's kind of funny from a development perspective because he hosted it all through like a GCP bucket, unsecured. So of course the development community does what the development community does, and essentially went and copied all the wallpapers directly from the bucket and then hosted it on GitHub. So if you do want all of them for free and don't want to pay for a subscription service for your wallpaper, you too can just check GitHub for that. I think it was the one I saw from a repo is MKBSD. Based, I think is what that stood for. Anyways, that was the fun YouTuber drama of the day. And yeah. Should be fun. Akielo S, gotta check it out. Yeah, I think they actually contacted me about doing some linutil work, or they wanted to implement linutil in their distro, which I thought was cool. I don't think linutil is quite ready for prime time yet. I don't think I'd ship it if I was a distribution maintainer just yet. Still a lot of work to do, a lot of cleanup, a lot of trial and error. It's not in any state that I'm particularly proud of yet. So, I mean, I think we give that one like 3 or 4 months. Right now, I'm a little bit burnt out on it. So, yeah, you know. Also, gaming, thanks for the Prime. I know you subbed right at the start of the stream. I appreciate it. 14 months now. That's awesome. Was there a problem with WinUtil? I never had any issues with it. You know, I was unaware that there was a problem. Thanks, man. Let's see. What else we got? Was there any other big news of the day that we need to do before we jump into this Cosmic stream? I gotta say, nah, I think we're good. I'm trying to think if there's any other IT news of the day, and I'm drawing a blank. So, oh yes, there is a Linux vulnerability. I don't think they released the CVE though, because it's so bad that they need to patch it first, and I think they're going to release it October 5th for that that apparently really bad CV. But I mean, how, you know, coming from Windows of 20 years, man, I'm so used to remote execution bugs and CVEs that whenever it happens in Linux, I'm like, first time. Left catcher. 3 months, tier 1, thank you. Was listening to REO Speedwagon riding the storm out down here in Florida. Oh yeah, Godspeed to everybody in Florida. They're getting hit with a huge hurricane right now. I live near the tip, not the base of the shaft, so I'm safe. That's what she said. Okay. And then I got a pleasant notification that here we are. Nice day off of work. All right. Yeah. This is going to be a fun one. I like I said, the first version of Alpha on Cosmic, super impressed with. Like, it's an alpha, so don't go run out and be like, this is going to be my main daily driver. But I think a lot of people are going to be choosing it. I'm just really impressed. So That's my first initial impressions of Cosmic was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this. All right, let's another desktop environment. All right, let's see how this is. But honestly, the current state of like Alpha 1, I thought was not that buggy compared to other desktop environments in Linux. It definitely bugs because it's an alpha after all, but it was not nearly as buggy as I thought. I was like, wow, this is going to be impressive when it gets to stable release. All right, let's see. Ran WinUtil the other day on Windows 11. Works like a charm. Yeah, I'm you know, WinUtil's been so great. I have always loved developing it. We have such a great team of contributors on WinUtil. It is just rock solid. Every time I check it, I just always feel good. And usually about twice a week, I check in over there with a lot of the PRs. I leave a lot of PRs from people that are new, but like if I see something from like my Drift user or Martin or even OG or a lot of other contributors, I'm just like, dude, I'm tackling that because almost always their PRs are solid. Yeah. So day one, let's see what we find here. Are we all ready? Are we ready to jump into it? I think we're ready. All right. Let's do it. Let's head on over to the desktop. It is time for some Cosmic. My wife told me right before I stepped in here, she's like, you look like an employee somewhere. And I was like, that's exactly what I'm going for. When is the next LinUtil stream? Probably 2 weeks. I'm going to take a week off, I think, of LinUtil. I think I burnt out a little bit on it. So next week will probably be more WinUtil. Yeah. I'll probably check in and probably write some bash scripting. We might do like a bash scripting day on LinUtil next week, but I'm not going to tackle any PRs probably for another two weeks or so. All right. First off, first order of business. I think we already have Cosmic installed here, but I think it's just Cosmic. Is Paru still broken? All right. Well, lucky for my system, I always have. I always have everything. So here's what we have for Cosmic. Using any AUR. In Arch, you can just type Cosmic and it just installs everything. Very, very, very good. So we have app library, applets. We have, oh man, all right, Patrick coming through with the tier ones. Thank you, man. You're awesome. But we have app library, applets, backgrounds, comp, compositor, files, which files has gotten a lot of updates. Greeter, which is a greetd alternative offshoot. We have the launcher, notifications, OSD, panel, Randar, screenshots, session, or maybe actually Cosmic Session is, oh yeah. Cosmic settings, settings daemon, store, terminal, text editor, wallpapers, workspaces, and then the XDG portal. All written in Rust from my understanding. Let's go. Here we go. This is going to be a reinstall. This looks like Alpha 1. Well, let's cancel that. First out of the business. Yay. Let's go yay. SYY, probably. Let's just do an SY. Let's update the databases. Maybe that will fix us. There we go. Now we got the new version. We're on Alpha 2. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Alpha 2 time. Here we go. Now, did I try the greeter last time? Do we remember? I do not. Red Shirt Chris Day. It is time to break things. I'm stealing Jeff Gearling's thing. There's going to be Red Shirt Chris and regular Chris. Watch out. Did you guys see the Jeff Gearling news? He had a company steal his voice. They had trained an AI with Jeff Gearling's voice and then completely stole it. It was, the company name was Electro. I did like a review of like a Pi laptop that they had like 3 or 4 years ago. It was kind of like a B tier company anyway, so it's not like I commented on the video after they stole Jeff's voice, and I was like, I am never reviewing another one of your products ever again, and I know I'm not alone. Stealing a person's likeness like that is crazy, especially someone so publicly in the space that's huge. You don't do that. That was wild. It was an intern's fault. Yeah, sure. That was nuts. Like, oh. Come on now. All right, let's just do a full system update while we're here. Just a few packages, not much. Yeah, sure, whatever. That doesn't look like that big of an update. We'll enable the greeter too. Cosmic greeter. I think we'll have to disable. I think I'm on SDDM right now. Well, I mean, honestly, if it was me, like, let someone say stole my voice and like trained AI on it, and it was like for like a B tier product that I don't really care about. It was more of like an educational videos, I want to say. I probably wouldn't even be that upset. I probably would just be like, yeah, you know what? Since you're using my likeness, just pay me $1,000 for every video you use my voice, and just I'm cool with it. As long as I'm not saying anything stupid, I'm good. So I think I probably would have been all right with that. You'd never have to work again. Yeah, that would be like the best of both worlds, because I'm not actually working. You're just using my likeness and I'm getting paid for doing nothing. That seems like an all right deal to me. Having said that, that's not what the deal was with Jeff Jeerling. They just straight up stole his voice and just tossed it on a bunch of tutorials. I'm like, that's messed up. Oh. Or reach out to collab with the YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, a lot of YouTubers would have been okay with that. All right. I think we're doing an install, about 3 gigs. And we are off. New NVIDIA drivers. Electron, a whole bunch of stuff. Here we go. Have you tried learning Rust using the Google Notebook LM? Oh, well, thank you, Olaf. You know, I'll check that out. I did give the Google... Oh, gosh, I was using one of the Google things for learning Rust. They had a Rust course called Comprehensive Rust. And I was using this. I thought that was pretty good. So, like, whenever the official Rust guide over here... Excuse me. Whenever I was doing this one, and I kind of get lost, and I wanted like another set of eyes, or a different way of like it's saying the same thing, really, I'd switch over to the Google one, and read that. And then I also have the book too. So I'm just kind of tackling all that, and I've been doing the Rustlings exercises as well, which has been great. So Rust is going well. You know, I'm getting there. It's just a very difficult language, especially for a noob like me. And, you know, it's fun. I love a challenge, and I don't think I could have picked a bigger challenge than trying to learn Rust right out of the gate. What about the Brown University one? It's very good. Oh, I don't think I have the Brown University one. Can you link that in chat, Phoenix? How are you not a VIP, Phoenix? Did you, like, change your name or something? Oh, let's fix that. There you go. There you go, Phoenix. You should be now have the VIP status. Oh, we got the diamond. All right, sweet. All right, how are we doing on our update? We're building up stuff. Oh, I think this is Chatterino. Oh no, this is Synergy. You know, Synergy actually has a new version 3, and it still doesn't support Wayland. Oh, God bless him. Like, gosh, I don't know. Wayland is just very difficult, I think, for the whole. But the crazy part about it is this open source free app has figured out the Wayland screen sharing. What was it? What was I using? Landmouse, I think it was. Yeah, Landmouse. Totally free. If you're a Wayland user and you're trying to do mouse keyboard sharing via LAN, Landmouse is pretty much the only thing I've found on Linux that can do it in Wayland. Everything else can't yet. Input Leap, not there. Synergy, not there. So Landmouse is the only one right now. Only game in town if you want to share keyboard and mouse. Totally free though. So if you want to do that, I don't know how Synergy still doesn't support Wayland. Blows my damn mind. Like Synergy, I actually they reached out to me the other day like, we saw that you were using Synergy. I'm like, yeah, because I think I bought it like 10 years ago and I'm just too lazy to switch over to Input Leap. There goes that sponsorship. But still, I'm still mad at them because I'm like, dude, it has been years and you still don't have Wayland support. Like, how? Like, you're selling a product that literally free versions are doing better than you. They've advanced further. Get your shit together. If you're going to charge money for something, at least be at the forefront and be better than the open source alternatives. And you're not. You're just not. Losers. Anyways, there goes that sponsorship. But I stand by my comment. It's true. Get it together. Get it together. That's all I'm saying. How many sponsorship opportunities do you blow up per live stream? I don't know. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh, I am now officially launching a wallpaper app. You too can have it for $200 a year. Making up for all those blown sponsorships. Done. We'll fit it into like an LLM. Don't worry. We'll get that going. We'll feed it into LLM, create that later today. We'll ship it out later the week. You know, we'll work really hard on it, I promise. Poor Marquez. Oh, God bless him. I like Marquez. I'm sorry. I'm beating up on him a little bit, but that was pretty funny. And honestly, the $50 app, I'm like, whatever, dude. It's all good. We all step at it sometimes. And honestly, if this is really the only, like, Marquez has been in the space on YouTube for so many years, and the fact he doesn't have like a drama slash, like, this is the most risque thing he's ever done. He's doing all right for himself. He'll probably walk this back anyways. He'll probably like, oh, oops, that probably should have been a $5 one-time charge for an app. My bad. So that's what this is going to end up being. Oh yeah, Synergy's purchase, the update expires. I mean, honestly, in today's software space, the fact that you have versions that expire doesn't even bother me anymore. It used to bother me a lot, but I really hate subscription services forever. You know, that's the thing where I'm like, what the hell? I want to just buy a piece of software and own it. If it's only that version of software, fine. But let me own the software. And I don't want to pay in perpetuity forever. That just bugs me to no end, and it's just not something I can ever get on board with. So anytime I ever make anything, if I ever sell it, just mark my words, you can just buy that version and then have it forever. Whether or not it works or not, that's a whole different story. But yeah, the subscription fatigue, I can't get on board with it. Almost nothing in the software space, I think, should be a subscription. And I understand that's used for software development, a lot of other things, but I just can't get on board with the subscription service for any piece of software at all. Full stop. That's why I don't subscribe to anything when it comes to software. Do you pay for YouTube Premium? Oh, yeah. I do. It's one of those things with the ads. It bugs me, and I'm all over the place. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always watching YouTube, and sometimes I'm on a phone. Sometimes I'm on a TV. Sometimes I'm on a computer, and I just don't want to mess with it. I'd much rather just say, here, take your ransom. Don't serve me any ads. I'm okay with that. But for software, I don't know. That's a service. That's a little different, in my opinion. Kinji, thanks for the 6 months of tier 1 and soft this week. All right. Dude, soft this week's up to 22 months. Heck yeah. Titus is so blind. Oh, what do we have? What do we have? uBlock Plus Untrap for YouTube is awesome. Yeah, it's just the different platforms I watch on. We do watch a lot on the TV. Both my wife, kids, everybody. And James Bond, thank you. All right, here we go. It is time to make magic happen. So first off, what manager are we using? Let's go status. SDDM, I want to say, is probably what I'm using. And I am. All right. Disable SDDM. All right, removing the display manager service of SDDM. Sudo enable cosmic greeter. Do we do the daemon or do we do the greeter? I figured just the greeter's fine. You can do status display dash manager because it's a symlink. Oh. Well, let's just do that real fast. Display manager. So right now it is the Cosmic Greeter service. Here we go. I've sent you the Brown University Rust book 7 times. Have you? Let's see. Let's just see here. I'm going to pull up your messages. Oh. Oh, yeah. You did actually send it to me 7 times. Oopsies. 1 second. Nope. 1 second. Before our reboot, we got to bookmark this real fast. Brown.edu. My copy paste isn't working. Oh, okay, cool. I do not wish to participate. All right, we're going to save this as well into the projects folder. Just to have it later. Call this one Brown. Dash. Done. All right, cool. Got it. Thanks, Phoenix. All right. Pro streamer right here. All right, there we go. All right, time to break the system. Does Arch survive the first reboot? Magic. Let's go. Oh, I have to participate. You didn't do the EDU version. Oops. Okay, I'll go back and do that later. Yeah, we did just do a pretty sizable update on Arch, but Arch has been so darn solid lately. I'm actually pretty confident it should be fine. I'm like 87% confident that Arch, like, I don't know how many streams I've done just a live update now, and it just works. Because Arch is just so perfect now. So stable. So stable. And we got the Wolf. We got the HP Wolf security watching out for us. Oh, all right. Oh, man. I'm thinking I probably should have done the session daemon too. Oh. Wait a second. Is it going to work? Uh-oh. Well, oops. That's okay. Let's just switch over to Getty on TTY3. No worries. Slight sec back. Let's go sudo systemctl enable cosmic greeter daemon. Yeah. Whoa, what happened there? Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. What happens if we start the daemon service? Let's go start. And then let's start the cosmic greeter service. Is that going to give me anything? Nah. Let's reboot. Maybe we needed to enable both. Justin Bieber Linux. BBN. Oh my gosh. Oh, ArchWiki says only enable the cosmic greeter service. Oops. Well, we did only enable the cosmic greeter service, so I wonder what happened there. Yeah, that Windows 11 guest is gonna bomb out on me. You can also run sudo systemctl status start cosmic. Okay. We could also do that too. I wonder what happened there. You think we'll get any love this time? I think I probably would have messed it up further with the enabling of the daemon service. But we'll see. We'll see if the wolf comes back and gets us. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Now, I didn't do a fresh install here, so maybe it's something I did. Possible. Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, let's see what kind of error we're getting. Let's go. Titus. All right, here we go. System CTL start. Cosmic. What'd you say? Start Cosmic? Start Cosmic? You know, I think I might actually disable the auto start of Windows 11. Do I really use it that much? I mean, I do use it a lot, but yeah, well, it'll show failed. But yeah, let's check the status too. Status. Cosmic Greeter. All right, what do we have? What is our problem here? Scheduled restart. Job restart counter is at 5. Start request. Start it happened too much. Don't really show anything there. I guess we can go journal CTL. Yeah. Journal CTL. What? XEB. What's happening? I feel like there's something's amiss. What do we do? What's the I can't never remember the journal CTL error. Let's just do a TLDR. Let's go boot priority. We'll go boot priority equal 3. All right. What do we have here? We got 14 lines. Do we have a NVIDIA issue? Could be. I don't see anything. Look at the execute line. Yeah, maybe it's like something in an old config, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure it was Arch. Huh. Well, we did enable both services, but that was after it failed on the greeter service. We can go ahead and fix that since y'all said that was not needed. So we can go disable Cosmic Greeter daemon. So we just have the Cosmic Greeter enabled. A little bit stumped here. What happened to our display manager? Yeah, same thing with the restart. Oh, there's always an Arch hater. It's just whether or not they're lurking or actively commenting is another thing. All right, so let's take a look. Sudo vim. We're not using nano. What are we? Second class citizens? Come on now. Greet D Cosmic. What do we have going on? So we have the service. It's using TTY1. It is Cosmic Greeter service. We're doing the compositor system D cat T greeter. Wonder why it's doing Cosmic Greeter twice. And then user Cosmic Greeter. Try start Cosmic. Start Cosmic. That seems to work. Interesting. Okay. Reinstall. Hey, this isn't that type of stream. All right, so Cosmic. We got our Cosmic desktop, as always. Does this work? I can't remember if my land mouse was working or not. Probably should have checked that out prior to stream, but whatever. It's fine. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, first off, let's make sure the versioning's correct. Let's go start run. Settings. All right, do we have an about section in here? Okay, that's there. Got our network. Got that. Display. Yeah. Sound, power, input, region, system and accounts. What's the firmware details? Probably for more like System 76 hardware and such. All right, here's the about. Snow, thanks for the prime. Arch Linux. Cosmic. It doesn't really show a version on here. We could always just version it from the terminal and get that, though. Yeah. I wonder. What did I do? What did I do? Huh. I did see they fixed the GIMP issue because they said let's just launch GIMP real fast. I'm gonna make sure. Let's test some of the bugs we had last time. That's the first thing I kind of want to do. So what I would do, let's just open recent 2-month Rust update. Oh, that's just beautiful. Yeah. So what I would normally do, let's go colors, curves. Now before I would adjust this. Evil Titus. Blah, and like go completely over saturation. Well, that's working. Let's try that one more time. Let's move it. Overexposed Titus. I don't know. Working good. Hot dog. They fixed that bug. Before it would crash it almost religiously. So there's one bug fix. Ooh, what was the other things we were having? Oh, I think moving stuff in the title bar up here was also problematic. Maybe, let's see, do we have, it saved all my settings before. So the update does seem to work. The bugs did get squashed. What was another bug we ran into? I think it was the customization of the title bar was a little wonky. I'm trying to think of what else we had. Okay, Yeah, the drag and drop was a little wonky last time. I don't like the delay on the tiling. Like you kind of have to hold it a little bit. So I can't just do this, right? Just a quick, it's more of like a pause. So same thing. Like you can do this. You can actually tile stuff too with it, which is kind of neat. So like if you want, it's like a different stack. And then you can stack your windows. So you could go like, let's just do Linux things over here. Come on, come on. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that one's working. Switch this stack. Okay, that's working. So let's start adding some stuff. Let's do Linuxy things. Asynchronous. See matrix over here. Over here. What are we gonna do? What about Thunar? Oh, it stacks it. I kind of like that. So it swallowed it, but it stacked it. So then you have Thunar launching there, and then you have this. So let's go Rust. Zoxide not. Huh. Did I not do Rustlings? All right, let's do cargo install Rustlings. I wonder why this wasn't here. It might have been on my laptop when I was doing my Rustling stuff. Let's give it a whirl. All right. So Rustlings. Lux init. Yep. So we have that. Exercises. That seems to work. And then let's say let's kill out that. You still have Thunar launched over here, and C matrix is all still going with the stacking. That seems to check out pretty clean with all the crap going on. Let's go quiz 1. And then usually you'd have something like, let's close this, get more control back over here. Yeah. And let's come back to Z Rustlings. Ah, okay. So let's see if it does it in real time with the stack. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Tmux. If you do Tmux, I highly recommend doing Oh My Tmux. It has an amazing default. Like the default set for like horizontal and vertical splits in Tmux I don't like, but Oh My Tmux does such a better job. So if you are a Tmux guy, totally, you need to look at that. What monitor are you using? Cheap crap off Amazon. Don't ever buy what I buy, unless you're just a complete cheapskate. I always get made fun of it. A buddy of mine at work always makes fun of my monitor. He's like, bro, 1080p, 60 hertz. God, you're old. It's AOC, isn't it? AOC would be an update. This one is called Fire Legend. It's such a piece of crap. It works, and it's been working for several years. I just, I shouldn't have cheaped out. I should have gone with just a regular name brand, but my cheapness got to me. I'm just too frugal. And I was just like, it's a monitor. Who cares? It's super sketch. And you can see that. So like what happens when you choose like a super sketch monitor on Amazon? Watch this. This is hilarious. So look at the definition. Oh, wait, this is actually wrong. WL Randar? WLR Randar. Yeah. So look at the refresh rate on this. It's so wacky, some of the stuff it gives you with the off-brand garbage. Like, I have 144 hertz, but some odd reason it's defaulting to 60 hertz. But I also have 119.878998, and then I got 199.98 2002, and then I got 99 hertz. And this is why you get a regular, like, if you're cheap, don't be this cheap. Go with the AOC. You know, AOC is a solid monitor brand that's cheap. Hell, even like Spectre wouldn't be the end of the world. It would give you better results than this pile of garbage. Having said that, it does work. It's just not the best. You know what? Here's a good test too while we're here. Let's switch the resolution and go with a higher res. Now, I do need to make it divisible by 60 hertz so you all don't lose out on seeing what's happening. So, divisible by 60 probably would be 119, maybe? I think that would work. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Let's try 119.879. Now, what about 144? Oh, yeah, I really didn't like that one. Small problem. It really didn't like that one, and I don't have a screen anymore. Well, good thing this isn't Windows. We'll just switch over to TTY, right? Come on, give me a TTY. Come on. Come on. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Uh-huh. All right, there's TTY. Let's go Control Alt. Let's go TTY4. I wonder what's going on with Cosmic Greeter. Hey, TTY, you gonna do something here? Come on now. I logged in. Give me something. So I think Cosmic went ahead and applied that, even though I didn't mean to apply it. So maybe we found a bug. Maybe we need a confirmation window and says, hey, if you don't press yes to this, don't set this resolution. So bug number 1 we found. Need confirmation window. I mean, most people aren't going to be dumb like me and do that. But that's why I like to test things. So I think we've found like 2 bugs, I guess. Something with the greeter isn't firing off. And then the second bug probably is the resolution being set automatically without a confirmation box. So if you pick a bad resolution like I just picked, there's no coming back because there's no way to get in there and change the setting again. That's a problem. We could try to reboot, but I don't think that will work. Yeah, let's we're on TTY. Can we come on. All right. Over to TTY 5. What's happening here? It's just as soon as I log in with Getty, it's just going black screen on me. And I'm not able to see anything. Your user's 144, log in with root. Oh. Okay, let's try to log in as root. I don't know. I might have disabled my root login. All right, that's okay. Let's go TTY 6. We're not out of TTYs yet. Did I disable root? Oh, I didn't disable root. Yes. Goodbye, Titus. We are killing all Titus users. Now, let's see if we can't track down that config file, shall we? What about let's go. Hey, what user? Not user. Let's go home Titus.config. I would imagine it would put it somewhere in the home Titus config folder. I was Cosmic. Comic. All right. What do you think? Where would you put that? Oh, I don't have Vim, my custom Vim on root. Do we have linutil on here, maybe? Might have a... Nah, I don't have linutil right there. We could curl it. I wonder if I can install all my settings as root using linutil. Let's try. Linutil to the rescue. The whole point of making it. Let's go Linux dev. Oops. Let's pipe that to sh, shall we? All right. Let's go neo vim. I think it's under developer. Yeah. You gonna get... Oh, yeah. There we go. Cool. I just want some of my hotness here as root user. Yeah, that's fine. So refresh. Nope. What would that be called, do you think? Yeah, you could go ZFS. If I was on ZFS, I could do a rollback. But sadly, I am not on ZFS. Purge Cosmic and the Greeter. Possibly. We could just delete all the setting. That would also work. But I mean, I kind of like... I mean, we did set all those settings pretty well, right? What if... Let's call it display. No, I don't see display here. Just curious. Where would that be? Frequency? I don't think this will search inside the files, though. So, like, yeah, it won't search inside the files. Let's go tree. What do we have for... Let's go less. Okay. So here is... Oh, God, man. Where are you at? Cosmic panel. Yeah, you could do a grep too, but the thing is, I don't really know what I'm looking for here. I'm hoping something that kind of stands out to me as far as the settings. I would imagine maybe cosmic settings is where I might toss the refresh rate to change those refresh rates around. Maybe. Where else would it drop that? Huh. You know what? Let's just purge it. It's probably got junk from the old version of Cosmic in here anyways. Let's come back one. So we have all this. Let's just purge all of the settings of Cosmic. Maybe there's something in here that's just kind of messing things up. So let's make it regenerate that. Where are we at? Yeah, we're in Titus config. Okay, so we've done that. Let's exit this. Let's come back to TTY3. Perfect. Let's clear this out. Let's start Cosmic again. This will clear out all the settings of the user. So hopefully we get some love. All right, crap. Oh, Cosmic Randar. I don't think we're gonna get a display, but I mean it's kind of fun. Let's do that. Let's see. I don't think you'll be able to do a display, no compositor, because we're in TTY, which makes sense. So let's reboot. I think once it starts back up, it's gonna regenerate those configs for us and give us life again. So let's just get a nice clean slate. Yeah, I killed Titus when the TTY is killed. So I killed all processes run by Titus. And then we deleted all the cosmic settings. So let's give it back. Is we were using alpha 1 settings, and I honestly, I don't even remember what all I set in alpha 1, so probably better to start with a clean slate. Nice polo shirt. It sure is. It's beautiful. Highly recommend it. Super cozy. I imagine we will still get the failed cosmic greeter here. I don't know why, but let's see. Here we go. Graphic user, cosmic greeter, and then it'll go 3 times, fail, and then we're left with nothing. All right, well, whatever. All right, let's go over to TTY3. And this should pop up here. Let's go Titus. We're just going to start it manually then. So something's up with this cosmic greeter in my configuration. We can check ETC cosmic greeter. Let's fire up cosmic again though, before we do that. So let's just go start cosmic. Well, shit. So it didn't store it in the .config cosmic directory. It stored it somewhere else. Where would it store it? Config is in etc. No. RMRTF. Oh, you guys. Oh, so great. Oops. Oh, that's right. It's specified to the user, so I can't use can't log in as Titus. My bad. That's okay. All right. Luckily, I did not disable the root user. I usually disable root, so I'm kind of surprised I left it open. Anyways, where would Cosmic be? Probably like Randar somewhere? Greet D, Greeter Tommel maybe. Ooh, yeah. Wait, I thought I generated my Vim configuration. All right, well, I guess I did not. Let's go Greet D. Ah, there's the Cosmic Greeter. Yeah, that's fine. We already checked that. Config Tommel. Start X and Titus for the initial settings. Let's get rid of this. Maybe this is causing an issue. I feel like that shouldn't be there. Let's just get rid of these and save that out. I think that was probably causing the Cosmic Greeter to fail. A prior version of A Greeter, so it's actually probably not a bug on their start. I think that was actually my bad. We haven't nuked Arch yet today. The day is very young, though. Yeah, I Greet D's neat. I really like that the Cosmic team used Greet T as the base. Now, we still need to figure out where in the world that refresh rate is, because as soon as we log in as our user, we are going to have problems because it's set to a refresh rate we can't change. So, gosh, we could do like a W3M Google maybe. All right. Let's search for Cosmic refresh rate change TTY. I mean, this is going to be So Cosmic Randar, how in the world, where does it set it though? I want to change it and I can't get into my GUI to change it. You could do a Paru Q and Q. It reinstalls all packages. All right, well, I'd prefer just to find the darn thing. Does it show where that? So we set ours to 144 and then it just completely, my monitor doesn't support 144. So we've got some problems here. .local state, I believe. Okay, let's try that. Let's go over to home, Titus, .local. It's gotta be state. Oh, I think we're gonna get some love here. Nothing there. Cosmic background, maybe? That's just wallpapers, it looks like. Okay, well. Oh, dang it. I don't have my config. Yeah, just delete everything in .local. That's true. So we have all the cosmic stuff here. Let's just remove cosmic. Yeah. RF. And then let's remove cosmic comp RF, right? So we'll just dump all of that. I don't see anything else here that could. It's pop launcher. It's just log files, it looks like. Nothing. Okay. Let's give it a reboot. I bet you at least we get the greeter working. Yeah. If this doesn't work, we're going to do just a purge of the existing Cosmic. I think because it was an in-place upgrade from Alpha 1 in some of our existing settings, it kind of messed things up. It could be in share. I forgot. I know it's in .local. Okay, Austin. So it just a few things, you know. Again, most people will know what refresh rates their monitor supports, and most people aren't using a piece of crap Fire Legend from Amazon either. So there's that. If you know. And worst case, we got the time shift backups. I think. Probably. Maybe. I don't think it's going to come to that. Here we go. Oh, God, don't remind me of the Diablo 4 debacle. I'm never buying anything from Blizzard again. Ugh. Still feel dirty about how they messed me over on Diablo 4. And so many other people, too. I refuse. Mark my words, I refuse to buy Diablo 4's DLC. I'm a huge Diablo fan, but I refuse to buy it. I'm done. Totally done. Yeah, this is still broken. Dang it. All right, we're going to purge everything. Start from scratch. I know I could have reinstalled 5 times, but sometimes you got to just... I just wanted to... Oh, crap, that's right. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. We're good. So let's go yay, R, Cosmic. All right, let's just purge it all. And let's just check the .local too. So I'm kind of curious. So there's no Cosmic in there. Let's check the share. Is Cosmic anywhere in here? Do you see any Cosmic? I don't see any Cosmic in the .local share. System settings, maybe? System setting state dart RC. What's in that? Oh. Does it show a refresh rate? That might be it. Huh. Well, let's just delete it. Sure, it's not important. Please do not delete the configs. Yeah. Cosmic Randar. I think we got rid of that in etc, right? Let's drop over to config. Do we have any cosmic stuff? We do have a cosmic folder there. Let's rf cosmic. So we dump all of cosmic there. So that'll all be gone. I don't see cosmic anywhere else. So system ctl status display manager. What are we rocking? Nothing. We're rocking nothing. Okay, great. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's just give it a little reboot, shall we? I don't think we really need a reboot. Let's just reinstall Cosmic. I feel like we should just be able to reinstall Cosmic, grab the whole set again. This should hopefully override all the settings. We're in Alpha 2. Okay. That's gravy. Let's just see. What do we have over here in Greet D? There's nothing like Cosmic oriented in ETC yet. We do have a Cosmic greeter. Let's just remove it. And looking at that config, you can see that's very, very basic. Okay, great. So we have just very basic configs in Greet D with the Cosmic config. Let's just reinstall Cosmic greeter real fast. I feel like let's just reinstall. I want to say could not file, and it should repopulate that. So if we look at Greet D, this is what the Cosmic greeter toml file from the package delivers. So great. So let's do a system ctl enable Cosmic greeter. All right. And then if we look at status, we should see that is now enabled. It's enabled. All right, one more reboot. Reboot simulator on the way. Vaxry's watching this, eating popcorn right now. Hey, I'm an equal opportunity destroyer of all systems. If you want to ever see what kind of bugs you have, I'm your guy. Because I will find a way to break it. I mean, I can break immutable stuff. I can break all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've got a PhD in breaking things. I'll eventually get there. Yeah, I really like Hyperland. I just haven't got it configured the way I really want it. So I always try and tackle Hyperland from a different method because it hasn't really clicked to where I'm like, I really like the feel of it. And I think it's, I think it's more of a skill issue. Yeah, still problems. Huh. I wonder why that just, my greeter just does not like Cosmic Greeter. All right. Well, that's all right. Let's see. I think we can actually get on here, do a start Cosmic, and hopefully the settings will be gone at least. Okay, cool. Yeah. So now we're to a from scratch install. Boom. One more bug found. So something with Cosmic Greeters, the one bug. Let's see, what else do we have? I hate this damn bar. I know a lot of people love bars, but I'm just not one of them. That's okay. That's a personal preference thing. Open DW. Eventually, I got to switch, right? So, and we are not switching to 144 hertz. The doomed resolution. I'm gonna buy a different monitor eventually. Let's see. Probably like I could go with like a 4K monitor eventually. It's in the repo. If you go through Yay, it should show you Alpha 2. And we already tested a lot of the bugs we had with Alpha 1, specifically GIMP crashing. I saw that in the release notes, and they did fix that. Yeah, we tried a 119. The problem was it couldn't get captured by my capture card. It just was bugging out on me. So I was like, well, we're just going to rock 60 hertz. 60 hertz is fine. I'm an old man. 60 hertz, 120 hertz, whatever. Potato. All right, let's get rid of that dock. Let's go window management. Super action key. We got launcher, workspaces. Yeah, I like the launcher. That's kind of cool. Doing the launcher is the way to go. Focus follows cursor. That's, I think, part of the new update as well. We'll rock that. That's good. Wallpaper settings. So this took me forever to find. But if you go here, you can just open a new folder and then just go into your pictures. Go pictures. And then in pictures, I believe you can just click on, I think, where are you at? Where you at? Pictures. Pictures. There you are. Nord background. And you can just click add. And then I believe it just populates. Yeah. So that works really well. It took me forever to click that and then just specify the folder. But as far as any other Wayland configuration, oh my gosh, solid. Love it. We're not going to mess with displays. We're not going to go down that road again. Oof. One bug, you absolutely need a confirmation to make sure somebody doesn't set their refresh rate or resolution to something that's not supported. And then they have to click yes to confirm. So that's another, I don't know if we can call that a bug. Needs to be more of a feature, I think. But yeah, please try 50 hertz. No, since we don't know where that is, I'm not going to. We already know it's a bug. And I don't know if my capture card would even support that. So nope. Keyboard, I do like to set a whole bunch of different customized keyboard functionality. So for like managing windows, super Q I like. Moving, I kind of like that. Let's see what other system ones we have. App library, system A, super A, open terminal. I kind of like super plus X for whatever reason. That was initially swap window. I don't really like super T for whatever reason. I know that's weird, but I'm a weird guy. What can I say? Also, it would be nice too, probably like if you were here and you could just do like add binding and then just do the binding on the keyboard and then have it in instead of actually manually typing it out. Small gripe, but I mean, it's fine. it's not a big deal. And then open home folder, super F. Does Super E bind to the Explorer? It does not. So I probably would, instead of home folder here, I probably would just bind this to Super E. If you're unfamiliar, most desktops have a Super E binding. I know Super F for files makes sense logically, but Super E's for Explorer and Windows, and it's a very global key. I want to say, what's the max key for Finder? I thought it was like a mod E as well, but I could be wrong. Maybe Mac is F. So, to each his own. Anyways, you can change it all here. That's great. What else we have? Oh yeah, this was a problem last time. Remember changing the taskbar up here? Let's see that. Let's customize. Let's see. Okay, can't right click to customize up there. Settings. If I was a setting for changing the taskbar, I would be display maybe? Nope. Desktop probably. All right, now we're cooking. Panel. Automatically hide panel. Nope. I like top panel. That's good. Size. You can go small, which it's already at. Background opacity. So we can just... Ooh, I like a little opacity. Maybe right there. All right. And this was the problem we had last time. So you have your applications button. You have your workspaces button. That's weird. Let's get rid of that. You got your calendar. So let's say you have input sources. Start segment. Ooh. Is that working? It is working. They fixed that too. This was all kinds of wonky last time I was on Alpha 1. Hot dog. All right, we'll get rid of that. Tiling. What's that look like? New workspace tiled. Automatically tile current workspace, yeah. Like it. Notification tray, obviously. I'm not a monster. I'm going to put it over here. Yeah, put it right there. That's fine. Okay. I think we got that. What else do we have? That's good. That's good. That's good. What was the big problem? Why did I move back? I think obviously the GIMP crashes was a big non-starter for me. Let's go application menu, I guess. Because if I go, yeah, no, application menus, I like Super A. It's pretty solid. Oh, the gaming. The gaming was a big issue. Remember? That's right. What were we trying to game? Oh, it was Lutris. It was all kinds of jacked up. Let's do that. That was the showstopper. I was like, I'm out. Let's launch Lutris. All right, let's try it and do this. Whenever I hit play, it would just crash immediately and then drop me right back into Lutris. All right, here it comes. Crash. Okay, that seems to be working. Maybe. Yeah, games were not running on Alpha 1. Looks like we definitely have got some progress here. Now, I'm picking games that just totally are not really Linux compatible here. Just to see how they play. Because when you do this on an Xorg system, Diablo 2's a little bit rough around the edges. Actually, that's okay. That's actually normal. It's just Linux things. All right. Seems okay. Now, I think it's somewhere in Act. Oh, jeez. Where's my controller? I know I'm a monster. I actually played Diablo 2 with the controller. Let's see if it reads the controller. I'm getting blinky. Come on, Xbox. Okay. Yeah, it read it. All right, so we got controller input. Got a bear. All right, yeah. All right. Now, sometimes when you go full screen on this guy, let's go full screen on the map. All right. Sometimes you get these weird block artifacts, so we're going to just teleport around a little bit. Yeah, there they are. Usually on the corners. I don't know what it is about these textures on Linux, but man, drives me crazy. So you get a little bit of artifacting. Just call me the bug finder. I don't know what it is about this, but it's always on the corners too. So if you look, it's the corners of this map generation. It's almost how the algorithm works on how they generate these maps, because usually you can find the exit to the next one, I think on the top left. Come on. Because it's actually how all Diablo 2 maps are generated. It's actually a big square. And then usually you can always know where the next ones are because of how that works. I don't understand it, but I understand that much. Okay. Interesting. So you can still see a little bit of bugs there, but that's a Diablo 2 thing. Every Linux instance I've seen is like that. So you're in here, kill. Perfect. That actually works. All right, cool. I never had that problem in StarCraft 2. Yeah, it's a Diablo 2 thing. And it happens in D4, missing textures regularly. So probably something with the Blizzard's engine and how the conversion from like DirectX to Vulkan happens. Something like that. Yeah, I mean, I have all the stuff turned up, so you're gonna run into some 99. We can look at let's look Steam. It's another thing we need to try. So let's say Steam stream. It's like where's Steam? Let's go Steam runtime. Yeah, I'm not going to look at the Rust book on today's stream. I'm out on that. Yeah, I think Looking Glass is working fine. Let's, we can look at that. Probably do Looking Glass client dash full. Looking Glass working perfect. Ooh, smooth. What else we got? All right. One second here. I'm going to block this just in case I haven't logged in. I actually had someone log into my Steam for me, but anyways, we're fine. This is cool. Now, you can see we are tiled, but this did not tile for whatever reason. Could be because Elutris is active in the background. Also, in the top right, I don't have any right-click ability. So, if I go full screen, what's that look like? It's fine. A little bit weird. All right. It does work. So let's do a Cyberpunk. We'll do an update, launch it, do this little benchmark. It's pretty easy to do in Linux. Or is it Windows properties on Steam? It could be. We could also push this to like workspace 3. Oh, I need to add workspaces. So I don't have my workspace display in the top left here. Oh. Yeah. Settings. So why that updates? Let's fix that. Now, if I minimize that, where'd it go? Just another thing. We'll figure that out here in a second. Position on screen, top, display, edges, gaps, applets. Where are you at? Let's add an applet. Now we have workspaces, but numbered workspaces sounds amazing. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, great. So we got our numbered workspaces. Now, Steam, library. All right. Okay. I need those apps back. Where are you at? Come on, apps. Tux, thanks for tier 1, man. 5 months. All right. I sent it to the black hole. So I can left click, but when I go library. Come on, bring it back. All right, not there. Let's try Alt Tab. Wait. There it is. So Alt Tab brings up active workspaces. Now we still have Luchus over here. Let's quit it. Now, one also thing, like if I want to send this to workspace 2, I usually do. All right. So here's workspace 2, workspace 1. Let's send this to workspace 3. No, that. Okay. I see what it did. So it pushed this to the other workspace and it kind of came through. So what I did was, this was here. So if I go workspace 1, it stacks it. But if I go workspace 2, it stacks it there. But let's say I have another terminal in workspace 2 and I go workspace 3, it puts it here. But it go 1, stack, 3 here. Okay, well that works. It's a little bit funky there for a second, but no. Wasn't able to break anything there. All right, let's launch Cyberpunk. Oh no, Cosmic defaults to Supermod Q, which, thank God. Alt F4 is so archaic. Why do people still assign it to Alt F4? I promise you, a 70-year-old man would just go, oh, finally, got rid of Alt F4. Oh, we can just do Mod Q to quit out of programs. It's so much better. Like, the fact that Alt F4 is still the defaults in Windows drives me crazy. I'm like, Windows, get with the times, man. The future is now, old man. Yeah, Cosmic's looking pretty damn good. It looks like they fixed all the gaming issues that I had. Because I was having a lot of gaming issues when I tried it the first time, because Alpha 1 I don't think supported any gaming. But everything I've thrown at it that I had problems with so far has been fixed. Yeah, it's also the most on Linux DEs, because Linux people are actually think of the user sometimes. All right, so let's go settings, graphics. Let's go DLS super resolution. Ooh, yeah. Frame generation. Should we do that? Yeah. Wait, why is that AMD? I got an NVIDIA card. Oh, here we go. Huh. That's odd. I wonder why that's the case. All right, well, anyways. Let's just apply this. Confirm. Here we go. Bam. Let's do it. FSR works on NVIDIA. Oh, okay. I think this should be pegged at 60. I'm rocking a 4070, I think, on this guy. Yeah, it's pegged at 60. Let's let it go. The big thing to watch here is obviously we're not going to get any frame drops, but the frame time should be pretty much a straight line. We don't want any stutters, any kind of weird artifacting. I'm not seeing any artifacting. I'm not seeing any frame jumps. Very, very smooth. I mean, but it should be. I mean, I'm here for upscaling, man. I love upscaling. You can play it on older hardware, and you can play the new games, and they don't look like garbage. I think that's amazing. So I love upscaling wherever possible. Ooh, we do get a little drops here, even on the 4070. Not any frame time drops, but just a little bit on the end there. The minimum FPS did drop to 51. So hey, but yeah, you're gonna be able to play this just fine. Yeah, I didn't see any stutter here. Usually you'd see on the frame times, like right here, you would see a giant spike if you saw a bunch of stutter. So if you see a stutter, that could be the stream, but you want to be looking for a big spike. And usually whenever a system's chugging and you're running into like a bunch of drop frames, you'll see this frame time just go all over the place. And honestly, you'll see a lot more of a drop on the frame count. If it's in like 10 frames, it's not really a big deal. I know. But again, I'm not like Jay's 2 cents over here running this through a gajillion different tests. I just like, hey, can I game on it? Cool. Let's go. I don't need the real fizzy, fancy whiz-bang features. I just want it to game. And this does a pretty good job. All right. Obviously, I don't want to go through all those exit menus. Beauty of Linux is we can just kill applications at will. We don't have to follow any fancy rules. We'll exit that. Steam looks good. We got Lutris working pretty good. All right. Well, that's fair. I do wish a lot of more gaming devs took time and optimized their games, made decent games out of the gate, but here we are. Will you try Hyperland today? We could try it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we saw. The big things with this, you know, their terminal's actually kind of growing on me. I'd probably go like switch this over to like Meslo LGS. Oh, Zveka. Well, Zveka's pretty cool too. Oh, JetBrains is also cool. But yeah, LGS nerd font Meslo is my jam. LGS nerd font, perfect. And I'm kind of an old man. I like my 16-point font. That's good. Focus follows mouse. That's I think a new setting with their stuff. And what do we want other than that? Get rid of this header. Gross. Oh, I mean, that's really not bad. That's not Meslo, though. That does not look right. Huh. I wonder why that's not Meslo font, though. I wonder why this font isn't reflected in their terminal. I mean, I can show you, too, what it should look like. Let's just launch Alacrity, which I think Cosmic Terminal is actually a fork of Alacrity. That's Meslo. That is not. So, why? Yeah, let's give it a little bit of opacity. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe let's try advanced settings, maybe? Something. Huh. Okay, this is a bug. Same in Alpha 1. Okay. So another bug is the setting of the font in their terminal. I mean, honestly, I'm a big Alpha Alacrity fan now. I've converted. Have you heard the good word of the Alacrity terminal? The fastest terminal on Earth. The best of the best. If you haven't, what are you doing with your life? Oh, you gotta love Alacrity. So probably in the interim. I mean, this is not really a social. I wasn't about to switch that. But for a normie user, I think they would probably want to switch the fonts specifically to get like a themed font and set that up. But let's go customize. Let's go terminal, right? So here's your terminal. How do you set the default applications? Let's see if we can't maybe set default. What about terminal? Huh. I wonder how you set the... Can you set default applications in Cosmic? Another thing. I mean, Kitty's good. I like Kitty too. I think Kitty's... Well... After doing Alacrity for the past couple months, I like it better than Kitty. Because initially Alacrity wasn't in the repos for a lot of distros, but now it has been made it to almost every distro repo. So now I don't really see a point in Kitty. The problem with Kitty that I feel is it's... I don't know if it's the GPU requirement, but like if you install like a Raspberry Pi, it just won't work. And certain other low low-end systems can be have problems with Kitty where Alacrity just chews right through those old systems. Default application, one setting under development. Oh yeah, default applications is not in here yet. Well, that's okay. You can just do custom in the interim. I think it's almost... I bet I could almost probably run this thing. You think... How long you think I can last, chat? Maybe. Super X. All right. Add. Replace. 20 seconds. Oh, that's not what she said. Okay. There we go. Oh, man. 3 days. Okay. I mean, it's pretty far along. I think we have pretty much what we got. We've gotten the GIMP thing fixed. Gaming is working. That's pretty big. Looks like we have some, like this is a little bit too big, but we could probably look at settings. Maybe like some padding here. And the date type's a little bit weird how it says M0926. What's that look like? Gotta say, yeah, I'm not a fan. Let's just do time. Although you could probably set the time format. Why does that look so wonky? Maybe. Yeah, it's an alpha. We'll just disable the date. Who cares? So let's see. What other showstoppers we have? So we're just going to do alacrity. Bam. Alacrity. Boom. And you can see it drop off when you have too many closed workspaces as you're transitioning between them. It's kind of weird. So let's say you grab that, and then you go to this one, you kill it, you move over. You see it's still an empty workspace, but then when you go back, you do it twice and then it kills it. So there's maybe a bug. Let's see. Let's try to replicate. So you got terminal on 1, terminal on 2, nothing on 3. So go back to 1, kill the terminal, go to 2, it killed it. Let's try that again. 3, 1, kill, 2. All right. Yep. Nope. That is working. Top grade. Do I still have top grade installed? I think I removed top grade. I think it upgraded my BIOS or something. Let's see. Oh, wait. Is there a bin of top grade? I don't want to compile. Oh, there's a bin. Hell with it. Let's do a top grade bin. Let's run it. If we're gonna break the system, I like to really break it. Oh, that's a replication of a gnome behavior. Okay, that's probably why I don't like it. You know, I never miss an opportunity to just kick gnome in the teeth. Oh God, I hate that desktop environment so much. It's irrational at this point. I know it. I know it's irrational. Ooh, this is pretty. You know, but I will say this about GNOME. They did make some pretty apps. Like Nautilus, I've always liked as a file manager. Now, having said that, this one right here might be my new favorite. This looks pretty good. That looks pretty darn sweet. So these are my NFS shares. Can we break it? What happens when I go networks? Yeah, it's not going to discover shit. Shouldn't. All right, good. Oh. What happened there? No? That was weird. Nope. Nope. All right, top grade this sucker, right? What do we have in old top grade? We'll just update. The problem with running top grade, I will warn people in chat. If you're going to use top grade, be wary. Sometimes it can go in and it will upgrade your BIOS for you. And that's scary. So if you do top grade, make sure you're not just blindly accepting everything, because you can brick your system if you really screw that up and like try to cancel like a BIOS upgrade in the middle. Had that happen, kind of wild. I remember, I think it was Bazite, and on Bazite I was doing, they use a different style of package manager called Ujust, and I was just doing like Ujust update or whatever the trigger was, and it ran top grade. I think on the back end that's pretty much what it does, and it top grade went in and upgraded my entire BIOS, and I was like, oh my gosh, that was scary. But by the time I noticed it was doing it, it was already like, well, no going back now, let's go. Yeah, upgrading the BIOS from the OES is insane. Agreed. But we got the Wolf. We got the HP Wolf. What do we got? Configuration update. A new locale packed new file found. Should we merge it, view it, skip it, remove pack new? Overwrite with pack new. Let's overwrite. New pack new, QEMU found. Oh no. I think I have custom QEMU stuff. What is it? What are you doing? Oh. Probably should have looked at the other one. Well, can't cry over spilt milk now. Okay. We're gonna just skip that. I don't want it screwing up my PCI pass-through. Same with MK init. We're gonna skip. Pac-Man skip. Make package skip. Skip. Yeah, we're just yeah. Just gonna skip all that. Shouldn't have really overloaded my locale, but whatever. If we break our locale, it's not the end of the world. Oh, and then we got DistroBox too. Is it going to go through each one of my distro boxes and upgrade them? That's interesting. I didn't think that was a top grade feature, but it is. So if you do rock DistroBox, which I have Debian, OpenSUSE, and Fedora. Mainly I use DistroBox to configure bash scripts and test them for different distributions, so I don't leave anybody out. Really good for that. Oh, the DistroBox upgrade commands native for DistroBox. Okay, good to know. I mean, yeah, it's just included in top grade. So if you're using top grade, just know it will run DistroBox as well. Obviously, I haven't used top grade very much, and I'm like, let's give it a whirl. See what all it does. There is new settings, appearance page, compact. Oh, density settings. So let's see what we got there. Let's go settings. Let's go desktop appearance. Dark light. What kind of monster would automatically just switch between dark and light? Anyways. Oh, the border background. I hate the border background. I'm a square guy. Not a big fan of the round. Let's go compact. Give me as much space as possible. Gaps around tiled windows. I'm not a monster. Let's go 2. Active hint size. That's the border. So if you don't like the border, you just remove the active hint size. Maybe a slight border. Give a little bit of a gap. I don't know. I'm kind of the opinion where you just have like just one. Just like a little bit of a gap. What's experimental settings? Oh, that sounds fun. You got your cosmic ones. I've always been a big fan of Papyrus. The reason why I'm a big fan of it, I think, really stems from the fact I like to say the word papyrus. It just rolls off the tongue. Papyrus. Yes. Ah, beautiful. I like it. How are we doing over here? So far, Alpha 2's been better. Now, a couple little fixes. How do we want to approach the greeter situation? I kind of want to just use greet D. Maybe, I feel like there's a dependency issue I'm missing here. I bet you I purged greet D, and then when we went to install the Cosmic Greeter, I think there's like a dependency or something I must have done on this system. I already purged all the configuration from greet D. So there's something there. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it too. Ooh, see, I like that. Us going from that to square fixed that circle issue I didn't like with the workspaces. All right, nice. Let's go settings. All right. What else? what was I looking for? I think we're going to go input devices, keyboard. I'm going to add another shortcut key. Let's go custom. This is going to be Looking Glass. So we got our PCI pass-through for Windows, and that command is Looking Glass client, and I always go full screen with it. And we're just going to go super plus W. Enter. Close that. Close that. So let's say we're over here. Bam. Let's get some windows going. Ah, got a conflict. That's weird. It didn't detect the conflict in the settings. I didn't add it. That's what happened. So I forgot to click add key binding. Let's go one more time. Looking Glass. And this is going to be Looking Glass client dash F. And keyboard super plus W. Enter. Add key binding. Replace. Done. Now, there it is. And this, I was running this same issue on Hyperland too, which was interesting. So it might be like a Wayland thing, but sometimes I had to like launch it twice and it didn't launch full screen, which I thought was a little bit weird. So if we go full screen up here, huh? I mean, it's still working. All right. Seeing how much I can break this thing. No. So I wonder if we can create like a rule and just say, hey, go full screen when this window's here. I know in Hyperland you can. I know in DWM you can. Because I do those all the time. I like my window rules. And in I think in Hyperland you can do full screen rules, and you can also do swallowing, which swallowing is kind of cool. It does, that works. I wonder if I go Looking Glass from a run prompt though. What's that functionality look like here? See, it gives me the full screen here, but when I launch it from a shortcut, I do not get the full screen behavior. How do I force it to full screen behavior? Interesting. It did swallow the window though. What are we installing here? We're doing Rust Up. And pipex. What do I have going there? Retry. I mean, I don't think we need to retry, but sure. Yeah, it's not. It's gonna just keep failing. Nah. NeoVim updates. Helix. Oh god, I haven't tried Helix in a while. I didn't even realize I still had that installed. I think you can add the F in bindings. For whatever reason, it's just not taking. So let's go settings. And then Looking Glass. You can see this is the bind right here. Oh, wait. You can't see that. Let's push it over. Ooh. No. Actually. What happens? Can we adjust the... Ooh. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of nice. Okay. But you can see right here, we got Looking Glass dash client dash F. Capital F for full screen. So that is in the keybinds, but when we go into the new one and we launch it, it doesn't capture that full screen. So what's a workaround for this? We could do, let's try a bash script and see what the, see what that looks like. And then we could just use that. So if we like echo our path, you can see we have home Titus bin, right? So let's go into that. Let's go into bin. Let's vim. What are we going to call this? Looking Titus Windows. All right, let's just make this bin bash. And looking glass client -f. All right, let's make that executable. Yeah, it should be good. So then if we look, we now should have Titus Windows right here. Exit that, launch again, and then we have Titus Windows. Boom, launches there. Gravy. So let's just change this binding. Let's just delete it. Settings. I want to see how it interacts with a bash script comparative to something with, because I'm thinking what it's running is just the first command and then ignoring the arguments afterwards. Where on a bash script, it would have to accept all the arguments. So if you go Titus Windows, well, we'll just call it Looking Glass bash, just to see how it interprets this. So we'll just call this Titus Windows. And then for the window keep it, we're going to go super plus W, enter, add binding, replace, close, W. Still the same thing. Interesting. So it must be stripping it, but maybe could try. Oh, the quotes. The quotes might add it. Well, let's try the quotes. So now we can kind of play with this binding without having to change it at least. Let's just go Vim. We're going to go into Titus Windows. So this is the current script we're running to launch it. And what's happening when you do this here, like let's just yank it just to showcase what the expected behavior would be, is to go full screen, right? But instead of that expected behavior, when we launch it through a keybind, it doesn't. So kind of an interesting thing. So how do we manipulate it to make sure it does that? What if it is seeing it and launching it from, oh geez, this is a little bit convoluted, but it might work. Could do like a, actually I don't think you need to do that. I think we can just do like sh and then -c and just launch the command. Let's do like user sh c looking glass -f. Okay, that's just gonna fail. Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna not give me any love either. Okay. Anyways, just a thought. Yeah, the quotes, you're right. Yeah, that should be in quotes, so. Yeah, it should look something like that. So then when you're here, it should launch. Oh, I still don't like it. Maybe I'm referencing sh improperly. Oh, user bin sh. Okay, yeah. I'm referencing that wrong. So, nah, that's right. Noob. All right. Yeah, okay. Well, it was an idea. Huh. Yeah, kitty E and then the command. You can do that too. I think we're going to get the same result regardless, though. Mainly because that's what we're getting. For whatever reason, it's only reading that full screen from that one of you. It did grab Diablo 2 though on the full screen. So something with that bind doesn't work quite. So I'm not sure how to fix that. All right. Helix. Let's remove Helix. It's gonna bug me. Gonna bug me. I wonder if, can you do looking glass client? Okay, yeah, no. Okay. I was wondering how to run a command, if there's a command that you could run from here. Is there a launcher? You can do a web search with a Google. Oh, that's cool. So you can do Google and christitus.com. Okay. That's neat. What else do we have? You can open up recent document search, file navigation with tab complete. Syntax is just a /. Really? So if you go so you go here and let's go Nord. Backgrounds. Can you reference directories maybe? Can't reference a directory maybe? What's that give me? I mean, I'm just like pounding around, so I'm just seeing if I can break it, but it's fine. Yeah, Rofi does sh-c and then that as well. It's just how the compositor's grabbing the windows. I wish I had more granular control over the compositor so it can go full screen and not. You can get this with Hyperland, I know for a fact, with the config files. You can say, hey, swallow things that open this way with rules, or you can also specify, I think, full screen windows in Hyperland. But most of the other functionality I've seen is pretty able to replicate here. Check this. All you need to do is copy paste the bindings from the config, and you'll have Helix with Vim bindings. No excuse anymore. Helix comes out of the box with debugging, LSP, a file manager. Man, I kind of just dig my GameScope looking glass client. GameScope doesn't work so well with NVIDIA. If you're on AMD, I think it's fine to use GameScope, but anytime I've used GameScope with NVIDIA, it gets a little wonky. You can trick it and get it going. I did, but it was not a pleasurable experience. Yeah, I don't know. I like my NeoVim. I don't know. NeoVim has all of the configuration, though. It has all my configuration. I want to reset that. And then I got my custom scripts. So, like, when I'm writing stuff on my webpage with Hugo, you got to have NeoVim. I mean, I just love NeoVim. It does have some extensions that can break, but I have not had any problems. And it's working great. Yeah, so overall, I think this is pretty doable. I think you'll run into the occasional bugs like you're seeing here. I think the last thing to do here that I can think of, we've pretty much exhausted, I think, everything. Most of the big showstoppers last time was gaming and GIMP crashing. That's been fixed. This time, the only thing that would make me switch, I think, that annoys me is Looking Glass not going full screen. But I feel like that's such an easy fix. Like, there has to be a way to bring it full screen and then, like, remember it's full screen. Like, if you go float the window and then full screen it, it's still not there. No. So strange. Try in floating mode. Let's try in floating mode. Yeah. Wait, we're still in tiling mode, aren't we? Okay. We're floating. Maybe let's go to a new workspace. Let's verify. Okay, we got the floating icon up here. We're floating. Let's try it. No love. Interesting. Well, I guess I could just come in here and go looking glass client dash F instead of using a hotkey. Let's see. Remove top option for tile auto in new workspaces. So let's go here. Active hint. Window management settings. So you show, maximize, show, follows cursor. Top option. Where is that? This is Alacrity. I actually switched off of the Cosmic Terminal because the Cosmic Terminal wasn't actually accepting the oh, why isn't that tiling? Yeah, we'll just toss it up there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah, I see now. It remembers on new character. Okay, that's cool. F11 should get me full screen? Maybe. Would it? Let's try. So we're going to go F11, F12, maybe F10? No. So yeah, I need a full screen button or a hotkey, preferably, or a way to set a window rule. Just go back to DWM. Oh, Alt Enter. We didn't try Alt Enter. Maybe that's it. Wait, what the hell? It did it for a second. Wait. I think it's focused window. Okay, let's have this up here. Oh. Okay. That's what it is. So check this out. Here we go. So you have your focus, the focus follows the cursor. Right? New setting, right? Cool, right? I dig that. So you're here, you launch. Where's the focus? It's on the workspace. But mouse window up here on the title bar, full screen. Interesting. Interesting, right? Look at that. So it's like the focus following the window with the mouse button. If I would disable that feature, which I'm not going to because that's pretty cool. I can just be like, hey, okay, I'm going to launch my windows. Bam, launch it up here. As long as I'm not just, yeah, I don't really care. So right here's that. Up here it's full screen. Interesting. It's cool. All right. Well, there we go. The main gripe I have there, we still need to fix the greeter. So yeah, that's a very minor bug, but I was like, that was strange. I was just hitting it again and I'm also like, wait a second, what? Okay, problem solved. Next up is Greet D. Now, I think we do have this installed. What if we purge Cosmic Greeter and Greet D? I think there's something with that. Let's do a remove Greet D. Yeah. Oh. What is it? QNS. What's Pac-Man's crackhead configuration for removing all the dependencies? Yeah, I can never remember it. I think it's like R, QNRS or something. What is it? RNS. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Cosmic Greeter breaks Cosmic Session. No. We know where this is going. Okay. Actually, that's not that bad. So we're getting rid of this Greet D, Cosmic Session, Switcheroo, Cosmic Greeter, and Greet D. So really, we just need to reinstall all this after it's done. Probably shouldn't do it here, though. That would be a mistake. Oh, let's go TTY. What happened? That's weird. Oh, well. We'll just come over to 6. All right. Let's go over here. Oh, God. Why did I do it on 6? I'm such an idiot. We'll go over to 2. God, why did I do it again? I keep typing my own user. Chris, come on, root, man. Gotta do root. I just did it how many times? Okay, I think we have TTY 3. Is 3 available? Okay. P kill user Titus. We're just gonna kill all the Titus. All right. Oh gosh, I just broke my init alt key again. Great. Thanks, keyboard. Fat fingered it again. Never gonna get another free keyboard in my life. Just break them. All right. Yay. RNS. We're gonna go Cosmic Session. Then we're gonna remove Cosmic Greeter. Then we're gonna remove Greet D. Here we go. Have you ever mistyped Titus and forgot the U? All the time, but is it really that much of a mistype? All right, here we go. We'll remove that. And then we will re-add it. Nice. So re-add that. And then we're going to go sudo systemctl enable Cosmic Session. Now, that did install it, correct? Yeah, let's reboot. We'll give it a reboot. Still using EFI stub, I think. We'll know here at this one. Yeah, I probably should reinstall Grub. Just doing EFI stub's probably not advised. But you know how much I like to break things. No, yeah. Can't say that word for YouTube, but I did. You're correct there, Peter. Several years ago, man. But no, man. Stuff's the devil. Never touching it again. All right. Hey, man, it's a slippery slope. It's hard to get out of once you get into it. So it's a hard thing. Most people don't even know they have that addiction. All right. All right, we got system CTL enable cosmic greeter service on startup here. That should get us going. So obviously we still have the failed cosmic greeter. It does look like it did enable it on that. So let's switch over to TTY4. Let's go. I think we're going to use root. What do we want to do here? How to fix? Yeah, I'm a little bit stumped. Now, if you look at a status display manager, let's see what it defaulted to. It did default to the Cosmic Greeter service. It is already enabled. It did it on install. Now, the config Cosmic-Greeter on the TOML looked like it was successful, but then it just fails, and then it just sits there and loops. Let's check the versioning of Cosmic Greeter. Maybe it's grabbing the old version. All right, let's go. Yay, query. In the QN for details or QI? I think it's QI. God, I really just absolutely hate Pac-Man syntax. I know I go on a rant every stream about how crappy Pac-Man syntax is, but it's just the worst. All right, sorry. Yeah. Anyways, that is Alpha 2, it looks like. You don't get why my brain struggles with it. Because I'm not insane. That's why. I may be a little crazy, but not insane. Pac-Man syntax is great. Said no sane person in the world. You are insane. Just completely. It's so bad. All right. Smoke more crack. It is the worst. Oh. What's the output of status greet D, David? Oh, yeah. Because I think it's dependent on greet D. So maybe let's go into var log. Let's take a peek at that. I bet you there's a log specifically over the greeter. Maybe not, actually. Nah. Journal. CTL. Let's go boot. Do we want to do like a priority? Priority equals 3, maybe? Nah. Just not. No love there. No love. If you think Pac-Man syntax is bad, go look at EO package. Yeah. I'm sure there's worse ones out there. I mean, it's Linux after all. You're going to have some pretty eccentric people make some stuff that's wacky. But that's why I love Linux too. It's a double-edged sword, man. I think at this point we just switch to light DM and call it a day. Oh no, we can't do light DM. SDDM then. Do we purge SDDM? I can't remember. Anywho. Cosmic Retour. PowerShell syntax is more insane. I'll give you that. PowerShell syntax is just absolute bonkers. I'll definitely agree with that. But it's written by Microsoft. I mean, that's a pretty low bar. Come on now. You can't compare it. You cannot do that. You cannot compare those two. What's up, HGH? How you doing, man? Going well here. Going well. I'm really liking Cosmic. Alpha 2 is looking pretty sweet. Gotta say. Let's go SDDM. Enable. And probably to fix the SDDM service, let's go vim etc sddm.conf. Right now we're doing auto login DWM. Let's go Cosmic. All right, and to double check that, let's go user. What was it? Wayland sessions. What is it? User share way sessions. Wayland sessions, yeah. Yeah, Cosmic Desktop. Alrighty, let's give it a whirl. And now we should have all the love in the world. We'll use, right now, I mean, I use auto login anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But for today's video, I wanted to look through and see what all we can find and break. It might be something I did with the greeter. I thought purging it and purging all the config files would be enough. I don't really have enough information to submit a bug report on it, though, because it could just be something wacky with my config. I do have like 10 different hard drives, EFI stub, and no systemd boot or grub, which is really weird. Most Linux users won't do that. So maybe it's something with that. Anywho, let's see if we get auto login love and then get dropped right into our desktop here. Should, in theory. Oh, okay, here we go. We got Olaf. It says check out journal -- user _exe equals. I've never used this, Olaf. That's so cool. You can specify the journal entries through an executable. Ooh, that's nice. All right, we got our love with SDDM. All right, we are cooking with gas. Let's try this. I mean, I gotta say. Let's go sudo journal ctl -- user _exe. Was it equal? I do need to get my land mouse stuff working again. User is it user bit? Cosmic. Is it session? No entries. Greek D was not in Ben, was it? Chat's going too fast. Oh, darn it. Wish I had. Did I have that mouse anywhere? Ah, I think I took it inside. 1 second. Where are you? I need another mouse. I do not have another mouse. 1 second. I'll just take this mouse. What's the worst that can happen? All right. We're going to go with an old school fix. All right. I'm going to just fix up. Oh, oops. Almost broke my machine. Okay. We're still recording. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're going to launch land mouse. And I don't have a keyboard either. Damn it. Wait. I think I can go into here. Settings. No, that didn't work either. Oh, I think I might have uninstalled it. Shucks. All right, well. You can use journal CTL-U cosmic-greeter. Ah, okay. -use shorthand for --user, and then cosmic greeter. You don't actually need to specify the full path. All right. So Peter, actually, I did like key out the green screen, and then it just, oh man, I didn't like it. I was just like, I prefer a little bit of the green. Then I got one of those what was it? Super matte solutions that takes out the green, but then I was like, this doesn't work very well. However, I've got something new on the horizon for virtual studio setup. I saw what old CoffeeZilla was doing, and I think I was copying his setup, and I got a new scene that I was going to try out. Next week, we're going to give that a whirl. I think we'll have fun. Although I think I need to switch my 4070 out of here and put it in my production PC to be able to power the new virtual set. So I think I'll be downgrading to a 2060. But that'll be fun. I mean, it'll look cool as hell. So, and I'm not really gaming much out here anyways, except for maybe Diablo 2. I don't need a 4070. So we'll use the 4070 for, we'll stretch its legs a bit with a virtual studio. Thought I had something more over here, but alas, I don't think I do. Let's see if I can't find this manually. Wait. Oh. Hey, wait a second. I think we might have got it. Aha! It lives. All right, cool. Sorry. All right, now let's continue the cosmic greeter session. I wanted to see if I could get that. So we'll just do -u for shorthand, cosmic session without specifying the full path. Nothing there, but let's try greeter. Well, Gettier. That's greeter. Here we go. So, Pam Cosmic Greeter Service missing. Pam Cosmic Greeter Service missing. Okay, so that's my authentication. You notice how it references my authentication as soon as I log in? I knew it was something funky. What am I missing? So I'm missing a dependency. I was right on that, and I think it's Pam. Do you think the double Cosmic Greeters the session? I think it's this right here. This error, I feel like, is the main issue. It's trying to start with this config, and then it's like, hey, Pam Cosmic Greeter service is missing, which Pam's an authentication agent of some sort. So I'm missing that. What am I? Let's do yay. Says Pam. Well, the two yellow lines are from the failure 5 times. So the error that's happening and what the restart's happening is from this right here. That's the issue. And I can't remember. I bet you it's something in here. And Pam's installed here. Let's go and go. Yay, Q. We're going to query all Pacman packages. We're going to grep Pam. So this is what I have installed on my system. I bet you there's an extra dependency that I'm missing specifically for Cosmic Greeter. It's probably like Kerbos 5 support or something like that. I don't think that's it, but it's something like that. And I bet you it's in here. Oh, did I miss something? What do we got? Somebody from chat, you fix it? I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Oh, okay. XYZ says use command cosmic comp system cat t cosmic greeter. If we look in here, go sudo vim etc, and we're going to go into greetd and then look at the cosmic greeter toml. You can see this is the exact command that's getting run, cosmic -comp and systemd cache -t and then cosmic greeter. This gets executed, but it fails. And where it fails at is specifically right here under journalctl. And it's failing with this service missing as a dependency. Error PAM cosmic greeter service missing. But the cosmic greeter service is there. It just keeps failing. Why is that? I don't know. Yeah, something with my config. I probably didn't have, like, most systems probably will have whatever service this is depending on. And then Cosmic Greeter's just like trying to load up and go, hey, I don't have any PAM. It's pretty funny. PAM's like a non-stick surface for cooking. And that's what I'm thinking of. I'm like, I don't have any PAM. But other than that, that looks good. And we got, I got land mouse and all that's working great. Oh, you know, no complaints, man. Check greetd.com on top ops. All right, let's take a look. I mean, we pretty much switch. In the interim, we can just do SDDM. So we're just doing an auto login anyways. So you have this default session, command a greeter. This user's run the command as the privileges must be doing that the user greeter. Well, there is no user greeter. Oh, I'm missing a command here. So I wiped all these out. We reinstalled XYZ. And yeah, I figured the defaults would work there. But you're saying you need a general. Like that. And then service equals login. Let's take a look real fast. I want to kind of pull a default greetd toml file. Default greetd toml. Let's just pull this guy right here. So this is the default greetd, and that's what we're getting on installation. But there's XYZ is saying there has to be a general service equals login. Be odd. And the user should... Oh, it blocked you on 2 Arch installs as well. Okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, heck, let's try it out. I'm down. So we're gonna switch the greeter again. We've edited it just to add this. Let's see if this does fix it. And we can reference this issue at any time just by doing the journal ctl space -u space Cosmic-greeter service. And we're going to go system ctl disable sddm. Yep. And then we're going to go sudo system ctl enable cosmic-greeter. Honestly, you probably could just enable cosmic greeter and it would disable SDDM automatically, but felt the need to do both. So let's reboot again. And if you want to check what your display manager is at any time, you can do a sudo ctl status display manager. And then you can say, okay, it's set to cosmic greeter. We're good. Everything's enabled. And then let's give it a reboot. It'd be weird if that was the default. So I guess the Cosmic team would have to change Cosmic Greeter to verify what's in greetd and make sure that the general section with the tag login equals, what do we put there? I don't even remember. Whatever we just did. Rewind. Rewind. It looks like this command was the crash. It's assuming service equals cosmic greeter instead of login. Ah. Okay. Put your username instead of greeter. Well, let's give it a whirl real fast and see where we end up. Now, come on. You got this. We're almost there. That's how I interpret it too, Rux. Who's using run 0 instead of sudo? I think most people use do as a sudo alternative. So if you're not a big fan of sudo, do as is pretty solid. Run 0, I don't think I've seen in quite some time. Check the PAM service configuration file. PAM service files are stored in etc.pam.d. Each service has a configuration file here. So cosmic-greeter, PAM is likely looking for etc.pam.d, cosmic-greeter. Okay. That seems more of a more practical solution. BEJU. Beju. I don't know how to say it. We're good. Come on now. The HP Wolf is not having it on the shutdown here. Well, I'll tell you what's not a long shutdown. Holding the power button. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Now, the weird thing is whenever you do a hard power on like a server system, there's like a fail safe, so you have to wait like a full 10 seconds before you can hit the power button. Annoying, but probably needed. I get why they do it. Maybe next time you'll build your own PC like a real Chad does. Nonsense. I'm lazy. If you know anything about me, you'll know I'm going to reach out to a whole bunch of people. Someone's going to hit me up for a collab, and I'm going to be like, sweet, instead of money, how big of a PC can you build me? And send it to me for free. I'm accepting all offers. Yeah, but it's free. Free, you know, they'll probably want me to do a video. Or I can just mention it a couple times on a live stream. That would be cool. I'll send you a Mac. Oh, God, no. No, no. Denied. Banned. That's total spam. No strings attached. Oh no, failed to start. All right, well, I think it's the PAM thing. That's actually not much surprise. I think we're on to something with that. I think if we come, oh crap. Okay, now we're good. So if we go over to etc PAM, we should look at Cosmic Dash Greeter. There's nothing here. Cosmic Dash Greeter does not exist in the PAMD. So it's got to be Greet D, right? Auth required, PAM security, PAM no login, system local login. Well, that's fine. It's a symlink. Am I missing a symlink? If you look, I mean, we can grab Cosmic. There is no Cosmic here. So, yeah. Not there. Anonymous, thanks for the gift, man. Much appreciated. So you're saying put it to login. If we look at login real fast. Cosmic Greeter. So where is that? Locate Cosmic Greeter. So if you look, it's under user bin, Cosmic Greeter. So you should be able to do like a symbolic link is what y'all are saying. What the hell is Cosmic Greeter? That looks like a binary though. Nah, it's not. No. You Cosmic Greeter link to etc login. Login is this. If we cat Cosmic Greeter, which user bin Cosmic Greeter, that's a freaking binary, I guarantee you. That's a binary. That would hint a disaster. That's a terrible idea. Here's how to create a quick Cosmic Greeter PAM configuration. Sudo nano PAMD Cosmic Greeter. Add the following content as beta conduct. Required PAM Unix. Required PAM blah blah blah. Required PAM SOS. Okay. So we're just missing the Cosmic Greeter one right here. Call me old-fashioned here, but what about this? Use nano. Get out of here with that. Greet D. What about just doing like Cosmic Greeter? Right? Vim Cosmic Greeter. That should get us most of the way there. See? So this would be pretty much what's in the Greet D. And since Cosmic Greeter is based on Greet D, I would imagine it would look something like this. Any issue with this syntax that we copied from Greet D? Might work. Might work's all I need. That's all I need. All right, good. So that's what we have here. Let's clear. Let's go sudo system ctl restart Cosmic Greeter. Well then. Hot diggity dog. Look at that beautiful. User. Checkbox. All right. Hey. All right. Got around that bug. There we go. Yeah, so Cosmic Greeter was missing a PAM file in the etc pam.d folder. So a bug. I'm going to officially call that another bug we squashed. Well, we didn't squash it. We publicized it. So Alpha 2, Cosmic Greeter probably won't work, but I do like the Greeter. The Greeter looks pretty cool. So let's just hit delete or log out, right? And we still get Cosmic Greeter. Okay. That's neat. Session. You specify your session. Keyboard layout. Yep. User. Yep. User doesn't show my user. So I don't know if that's a bug or not. I would imagine something with my configuration maybe caused that. Session works. Suspend, restart, shutdown. Now I could click these, but I don't really... Well, let's go ahead and give it a restart, right? Oh, that's weird. It went over to the settings session. Did it restart? Yeah. There it goes. Yeah, I think something like this might be account required pam underscore unix.so. Yeah, something like that. I would imagine this is going to give us the Cosmic Greeter now with everything that we need. But good to know. If you do want to use Cosmic Greeter right now, today, you can just copy the greet D over to Cosmic-Greeter in etc/pam.d. And it should work. Or just start Cosmic with X in it. Yeah. Or just use SDDM with an auto login as well. None of these are wrong answers. I did not have to do any of that. My Cosmic Greeter just worked. Snow, what distro are you rocking? This might be just an Arch thing, or it could just be a Titus configuration thing as well. The thing that I'm kind of like stumped on is if you install it from scratch, like we purged Cosmic Greeter, and then when we reinstalled it, you'd think it would add that file in there. So just a interesting tidbit there. We did get love. We did get love on that. Well, sweet. It's an Arch thing. Mostly there is a GitHub issue. Okay, so there's already a publicized issue about that. Okay. Good to know. I blame you for me using VI. Yes, come to the dark side. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. Okay. Well, neat. So we've pretty much fixed every single bug that we've run into. Or found workarounds for a lot of the bugs. Probably the weirdest bug that we found was the looking glass bug. So you have the looking glass bug here, but it was part of follow mouse. And if you do follow mouse from the title bar, it goes full screen. So interesting. But the rest of it, man, it feels good. All our gaming's working now. Startup's a little slower this way, I have noticed. What was our full memory? Memory usage was... I'm blind. 18 gigs. Okay, well, that's me. That's just Titus, old Titus being a little crazy. Let's go virtual machine manager. Are you a sysadmin? I'm a wannabe sysadmin, I tell you. No, I've been a sysadmin for over 20 years. So yeah, I can easily say I'm a sysadmin. Let's shut this guy down, shall we? All right. This looks good. Should see this spike and then shut off. Then bam. Purge. About 2 gigs. 2 gigs of usage. It's not bad. I think with DWM I'm around 2 gigs myself, but there's a lot of things happening, and I do have a lot loaded up on my system. I do need to do a package count. At one time I did add the package count to my fast fetch, but then I forgot to submit it up to GitHub. So then when I wiped out my configuration, it disappeared on me. So, well, what do we think? What do we think of Cosmic, y'all? It's gotta say, I'm kind of impressed by it. They fix a lot. The GIMP crashes, makes it to where I can edit my thumbnails in here. It's good. The gaming looks to be fixed, so I can game now. The launching of the full screen, a little bit of a bug with it not being able to. I wish you could specify window rules like you can in DWM or Hyperland. So that'd be a cool addition. I bet it's on their roadmap somewhere. And then Cosmic Greeter kind of worked on Arch. But overall, oh, and Cosmic Terminal with the fonts not rendering properly. Yeah. That's something to note as well. Thank you, Austin. So if you look at Cosmic Terminal, you can see a very big difference. And what this difference is you can see the rendering not happening properly. And even though we set it to a nerd font, like heck, we can even set this to, let's go Ozveka. Oh, Ozveka. Just rolls off the tongue. Love the name Ozveka. Don't like the font that much, but I like saying the font. And then we launched again. Okay, that just looks odd. Okay, that looked like it worked. Let's go JetBrains. Nerd font mono. Okay, maybe this isn't a bug. Maybe it's just something with my config. Oh, that looks fine. That's JetBrains. And then when I go to set it to Meslo, maybe it's the Meslo LGS nerd font mono. Oh, so when it's reading my mono... Okay, when it's reading my things, you see how there's doubling up of the nerd font? I think you have to specify the full nerd font instead of just the NF for nerd font. Oh, I bet this works now. Okay, I thought that was a bug. Maybe it is a bug. I don't know. Nah, it's still broken. Okay, no, that's not. That's not it. But it's weird. So some fonts work, some fonts don't. Yeah, that one works. I think. Let's go. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's... Let's try this one more time. I just want to make sure. Let's go LGS nerd font. Close. Close. All right. Know what that one looks like. Oh, yeah, sorry, I was in the zone. Yeah, this is what I was actually sitting here while you guys were sitting there screaming at chat. Eventually I read chat. It's like once every 5 minutes, though. Like, man, chat's really popping off. I wonder what's going on there. I should probably look over there. I just see it scrolling out of my peripheral. Yeah. So I don't know what's up with the rendering. with this compared to Alacrity. But I mean, for probably a newbie user, it's not the end of the world. It just, for whatever reason, Alacrity looks just so much better. Yeah, it's a small bug. It doesn't really matter. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, that's weird. So also this bug. So you have two, right? So if you close this. Oh, weird. The tiling's just a little bit strange. So I was like alternating between two blank workstations of 1 and 2, and then when I hit 2 twice, it disappeared. But when I went to try to replicate that and go alternate between 1 and 2 on an empty workspace, it killed it. So it didn't go. So very interesting. Yeah, it was a long... I finally embraced Alacrity, and now there's no going back. You ruined me. Absolutely ruined me. I really like Meslo LGS, but honestly, I do enjoy JetBrains as well. JetBrains Mono is another fantastic font. And if I had to pick a number 3 font for Terminal, would probably be Cascadia Cove Nerd font. Also amazing. Love it. So, yeah. Overall, so good. So good. Now I'll try to ruin you with Helix. I don't know. That's gonna be a rough go. I'm pretty... NeoVim's got its hooks in me. Real good. I love me some NeoVim. Ah, Roboto? Nah. It's a Google font. Evil Google. Ah. No Google. No Google fonts. Hey, real quick, can you test Cosmic Dash Screenshot? Oh, yeah. We didn't screenshot anything. Sure. What's the hotkey for that? Because I'm not a caveman. I don't want to press it for a hotkey. Let's see. Where are we at? Screenshot. All right. Screen. Take screenshot. Print. Well, that's pretty easy. Okay. So, print. Okay. So we got... I imagine that's everything? All right, let's just print that. And this is just going to be there, right? And then let's do print region. Enter, probably. Okay, so we took 3 screenshots. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, we already had it up. Such is life. All right, pictures. All right, close. What are we looking at? What about view? Grid view. Give me all of it. So we have... Oh, it overrode the other one. Oh, I think we found another bug, actually. Leave it to me. Bug Finder. That's what my nickname's going to be. So we have the region one that was done here. This one, we took 2 screenshots, yet the other one did not show up from what I'm seeing here. Let's go capture. Huh. So what's this one do? Capture. Close. That one doesn't do anything. That should capture the window title, I believe. So you have that. Capture, save to pictures. Okay. Capture. No. So I guess that's a bug where region works, full screen works, just grabbing the window doesn't work. Okay. Oh, is this the clipboard? Oh my god, that's the clipboard, isn't it? All right, let's refresh the directory. Okay, yeah. No, it didn't save it. So it didn't save it as a file. We captured it. The middle one's clipboard, isn't it? Bet you it's clipboard. Let's go create from clipboard. Oh, well. No, that's not it. Capture. Paste. Okay, yeah, that middle button doesn't do anything. Internet Exploder capture. Clipboard is the drop down next to 3 icons. Middle should be capture window. Okay, capture window doesn't look like it works for me. Full screen does. Region does. This doesn't. Save to clipboard is right here. So if you capture for save to clipboard, paste that in, nothing in the clipboard. Maybe. No. Yeah, that's just not working. Let's test the clipboard just to make sure that works. So we'll just take region, capture, grab this, save, paste. Yeah, that works great. That's money. So yeah, region and full screen works. Capture, the Windows do not. For whatever reason. Good to know. Good test. I think we really ran through quite a bit here. Can't think of anything else really to mess around with. It could be a Wayland issue too, yeah. Maybe you have to click the window after selecting the Windows screenshot. I mean, we could look. I tried it a couple times. So let's say you have that. Maybe you need multiple windows open. Let's try this. So you have multiple windows open, and then you go print that. Oh, and now we're getting a selection. When it was just one window, so then we go here, save to clipboard. So what happens is if you have only one window, you go print. Oh, I was using the capture button. Operator error. We were having an issue between the keyboard and the chair. All right. So you go print screen. If it's on here, you capture the whole screen. If it's on here, it's capturing the window. But I was coming over here and going capture. Wasn't doing anything. But if you're here, it's on here and you click it, then it captures it. So the capture button doesn't do anything on the window, but you just click on the window and it's fine. Likewise, though, if you're doing it here, you can just click it, it'll save it. Or if you're just doing a region, you do print, grab the region, say you want that. Oh, and then you just hit enter, and then it would capture it that way. So, makes sense. Just little tiny things. Little tiny things. Yeah, just a slight design thing that's not entirely consistent across each button. With the full screen and the region, you could use a capture button. With the titled one, it wasn't using the capture button, which is fine. I mean, who wants to do that? You're like, hey, capture this window, and it's like, which window? And you're like, just capture. So, I mean, I don't know. Should it just select the one? Or I think it was just more obvious when you went and you had multiple things up on the screen, and then you did capture window, you're here, and see it splays them out. And it's like, hey, which one do you want to do? You can't just be like, capture. Well, it's like, hey, yeah, okay, idiot. I need to know which one. So with this one, it's always like that. But if you're going full screen, That's cool. So, I mean, I don't even know if you could call that a design error. That's more of a, if you're capturing with what most people would be doing just one. So it's less obvious when it's full screen like this, where I feel like it should maybe, from a design perspective, maybe make it smaller. So then when you go to print, see how it kind of tried to, like, it made the top bar pop away and then it kind of shrunk down a little bit, where if it's full screen in region, it's much more obvious. But when you go to window, you notice that it does actually wipe away everything else, and it says select your window without saying it really, but it's just not as obvious because it's window mode. So if you have multiple windows though, and then you go to capture it, it's very obvious. Like, okay, I want this one, and then it would capture. So cool. I like it. That is very neat. Let's see. How much risk does open NAT and port forwarding pose? Is it beneficial enough to enable them for gaming? Port forwarding and open NAT is a substantial risk, especially if you do UPnP. It's a massive security risk. You should never do that in any business or any place with sensitive data. The fact residential routers do UPnP by default is just stupid. If you do want to do that and you are gaming a lot on a specific computer that doesn't have sensitive data, doing a direct port forward of those is fine. Of just those like UDP ports that specific game requires. I think for like BattleNet stuff, you also need to forward like a couple TCP ports as well. But inevitably, when you're gaming and you want open NAT, it can be a little too problematic, in my opinion. You're port forwarding way too many ports to not call that a security flaw. It's a massive security flaw in my eyes, especially for just a regular computer, because you really shouldn't open that up. Now, if it was like a PlayStation or something like that, I probably wouldn't fight you too hard on it. I'd probably like, well, whatever, it's a PlayStation. But for an actual computer, and would I ever do it in my own house? Hell no, man. I got so much stuff going on here. I don't want to open up those kind of security flaws. So yeah. Yeah, any open port is a risk. Agreed. Use a reverse proxy. Yeah, you just never get I think with a reverse proxy, you'll never get open NAT. Which, I mean, most games these days can play pretty decently without open NAT. I think the last game where open NAT really mattered a bunch was Call of Duty. Ugh, who plays that anymore? That game's nasty. Just terribly optimized. It's made by... Shoot, it might be made by just LLMs now. I mean, it feels like it when I look at how poorly designed it is. But that's neither here nor now. Next time, some Rust learning and Linux utility again. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll put something together. Today's stream, I really wanted to do Cosmic because the new release coming out. We'll see what I'm on over here. I'm not minding Cosmic. I feel like we might be able to get by with it. But time will tell. We'll see. Alpha 2's way better than Alpha 1, though. Because a lot of the big showstoppers in Alpha 1 was just like, well, yeah, I'm only going to last a couple days because I need these things. But it's really neat. I do like Cosmic a lot. And it feels... I would say when it gets stable, all the little tiny gotchas and stuff gets worked out. The fact is Alpha 2 and it's as stable as it is, it just has no right to be as stable as it is in an alpha state. That's impressive. And I'm just curious to see what the stable looks like. I think it will take over the desktop environment space because Plasma, KDE Plasma, I don't really enjoy that much, even though I find myself using it a bunch for like a Steam Deck or something like that. It's always the default facto kind of desktop environment for noobs. And Linux Mint with Cinnamon, is probably the next noob-friendly desktop environment, and I find that it's a bit too restrictive for my liking and not enough customizability. And then GNOME, of course, y'all know what I think about it. I don't know. I think Cosmic will probably take over a lot of the desktop environment space because it does feel much more cohesive and just generally less scattershot than most of the other desktop environments. Most of the other desktop environments kind of feel like a cobbled together Frankenstein contraption, and they usually ship with just a bunch of crap. Like KDE has just so much bloat and so many just terrible apps they make. The actual design of the system I don't mind so much on KDE, but a lot of the Qt apps and stuff they ship, like Conquer and Contact and all that crap, is just awful. And then on the flip side of that, you have GNOME, which is the other like 1,000-pound gorilla in the Linux realm and desktop environment land. And the GUI and everything is okay, I guess, but there's a lot of weird things, like if you're an extension writer for GNOME, it getting installed through a browser I always harp on. But even more than that, every single update breaks almost every extension. So it's like GNOME hates any kind of extension writer and actively works to kill its own ecosystem, which is strange to me on so many levels, where I was like, yeah, GNOME has no lifespan and I hate it. The one thing I would say nice about GNOME is, unlike KDE, Nautilus and a lot of the built-in, baked-in applications that are GTK based are nice, and they're not terrible. So a lot of times I honestly would like to use some GTK stuff with like a KDE thing. I think I did that for a while when I first started using Linux. And yeah, so I definitely see a spot. I think Cosmic really fills a massive void in the Linux desktop environment, and I think it will take over, especially since this is only alpha. Think about beta or stable. Holy crap. It's already in this state. I would prefer to use this over KDE. And that's a pretty big thing, because before I would always recommend KDE for most desktop environments. I think for stability wise and consistency, Linux Mint still wins out, I think, for that right now. But I think Cosmic will offer more versatility, more streamlined, and overtake a lot of the Mint crowd, while also filling the customizability of KDE. So yeah, we'll see. And I think it's cool. And honestly, everybody should be happy. Like that's just a neat new option that doesn't feel cobbled together to me, which is awesome. I'm afraid to install anything from KDE because it might be better looking. I think also I'm kind of curious to see, can we pick and choose stuff from Cosmic? Like, let's say you're a big Windows user, and let's say you're a window tiling manager like Hyperland or DWM, and you want to grab like the file system. When we look at the files, this right here, I gotta say, this feels good. Like, it's clean. I really enjoy this setup and how it's pulling in a lot of these things and what it's displaying. I think this is good. This is just very good design, I think. But we'll see. Like, what about like built-in terminal? With Dolphin, you could do like F4. Nautilus has an extension that you can do a terminal in the browser. Some people might like that. I've never been much of a terminal guy. I used it for a little bit there, but I'd much rather just come over to another workspace. But yeah. Oh, K-Wallet, get out. Oh, gross. Consistency. Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, and I think a lot of this, there's still a lot of fine tuning to do. But again, this is alpha. And already it's neat with a lot of the customizability. I can get pretty much where I'm at, but I think the true test is when I switch over to these alphas, see how long I last. Like the last one lasted, I think 2 or 3 days. And then I was like, okay, I got no games. GIMP kept crashing on me, and I kind of followed up on a stream. So let's see what Monday's stream holds. Like when we live stream on Monday, will I still be on Cosmic? Will it still be operating, or will I have a whole laundry list of bugs to show you that I'm like, yep, and then back to DWM I go. We still need to try Hyperland too. But yeah, make your own immutable distro, Chris. I need to. It would be pretty easy. You know, there's Nix though. I have my Nix configuration file. If I want to really go down that road, I really do enjoy Nix. It feels good. It feels really good. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Fun stream. It was a blast. Cosmic Alpha 2, shutting it down. We'll see how long it goes. And I'm looking forward to Input Leap or Synergy actually getting Wayland support for once. Hopefully that's soon. Hopefully. In the meantime, I'll use Landmouse. It'll be fine. But in the interim, have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see y'all on Monday, unless I get really bored this weekend and I'm like, hey, I'm going to do some late night programming. I always say I might do that, but I'm just going to put it out there. Could happen. We'll see. All right, y'all. Peace.